And if there's a moment of patriotism, it's when you look toward the sky and you see the rocket's red glare of fireworks, and this is sort of the spectacle of the night.
It is. Colonel Davis, we appreciate your time with us tonight as we watch this. I mean, they know how to do fireworks here in the nation's capital against the backdrop of the American flags that encircle the Washington Monument here along the National Mall.
And if you notice that it is not fully darkness, that is because they have hurried them up in anticipation of the thunderstorms tonight and the rain. And there was such concern about having to postpone or cancel that seeing them with perhaps dusk in the background more than a night sky.
And I think I hear the Army song being sung here. Let's listen. We know the Washington Monument. In the shot we just saw a second ago, you may not be familiar with that little building that was toward the bottom of the screen, the Jefferson Memorial. And there are these memorials and monuments really all around the city, but in particular along the National Mall, that celebrate different points in the American story.
And the tidal basin, and they are especially beautiful at night when they are lit. Obviously an extra glow with the fireworks tonight, which will be seen in Virginia and in Maryland, and people will be on rooftops all around the city enjoying this. There'll be amateur photographers out here trying to capture that winning Instagram moment by having a terrific shot of these fireworks. Getting ready for the 4th of July, we get an extra taste of it, celebrating this Army birthday today.
And there were these concerns about the mixing of the celebration of the Army and the men and women of the Army and the political overtones that Vaughn noted there by way of what we've heard from the president and other members of his administration about this event. And there were concerns about whether this could be pulled off in a way that didn't have wildly political tones to it. And perhaps that's left for someone else to ultimately decide, but the effort here is clear.
And all of those real-world political realities are still out there, but during the hours we've spent watching this spectacle and show and parade, they have stayed close to the purpose and the measure of what they wanted to say, which is to tell the story of the Army over 250 years, acknowledge the service and the sacrifice, and connect the public to the soldiers who serve.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.